I want to start by asking Nerima, who said that things must be done the way we've been doing since independence? Who said that things must remain that way forever?
Yeah.
That politics must be done through political parties? I have seen people who've made it without those kinds of associations. Those lordships and attachment to those big boys and the tribal chiefs is what has made even the young leaders today not to raise and serve the purpose they are meant to be. And that's why as a young person, when you step up, you are told so and so is young. What does he have to show? Because of that kind of mentality where we believe we must be attached to so and so for us to achieve such and such. It's us. We are complaining about having no space. It's us to start creating the space. It's not elitist. It's just rising above the normal levels of reason. It's a matter of, Nerima, there are problems in the village, and I know I'm a village boy, but what are we doing as the town guys to the village people? I'm looking for a political seat. I want to be a leader. Leadership is not about positions. And that's why in my capacity as Odweyo Kennedy today, when I go down there, I don't tell people I'm looking for votes. I sensitize them on what they are supposed to do. Because the principal role of a citizen, the principal civic duty of any citizen is the election of leaders. Because the leadership you elect is what determines how you live, what you eat, how you school, the medication and everything. So we as a people, it's not about telling the government to create space for us. It's about us who have had the privilege, because I'm in a privileged position, being here to talk to Kenyans. That is a privilege we have. So when we come here, we need to remind the young people that, you need to wake up and do something for yourself. Because even when you pray, you have to do something so that you meet God halfway. That's how you get your blessings. You can't be praying to become rich and you sleep up to 10 a.m. the whole day. As a person, when I come here, I cannot come here and tell young people to continue crying. I will not. When I go to the village, I tell them, for example, you talked about the constitution. In Kenya, we have around 1.2 million graduates or something. We have other certificate holders. We are not in 1990 where a majority of the people are illiterate. There are a lot of literacy programs going on. So let's look at the positive side. Let's focus on what we want to achieve, as opposed to what is down there, what we are running away from. Yeah. And that's why I usually say, when I talk of laziness, when I talk of cluelessness, when I talk of apathy, it's a case of we are in the mobile phone era. And according to statistics, we are averagely, almost half of our population can access the internet. But what do young people do online? If I was to ask, because as a person, there are three things you do online. You either earn, you learn, or you teach. If you are not doing those three things online, you have no reason being there. You are wasting your money and time. So if a young person, you can Google. Nowadays, it's not like in the 1990s and 80s where you couldn't get the constitution online. The English is hard, and that's why we go to school. The constitution is written in common English. You can read, and then you have conversations, and that's why we even have these groups. For example, I go down there, when I'm talking to these groups, I'm telling them, have conversations about the constitution. Those people are not illiterate. Don't degrade them. People have gone to school. Some of them are teachers, some of them are nurses and all that stuff. If there is even one person in the village and you connect with them, they help. That's why they come together. Okay. So at the end of the day, most young people, and I'm not saying this, I do a bit of digital entrepreneurship too. And that's why when I say the kind of chosen ignorance, you have a phone, but you choose not to read the constitution. You choose to watch those videos. You are not earning out of it. Whose fault is it? Do you blame the government?
Okay.